Do you want to know how to create magical stop-motion videos? Working together with brands such as Adobe to create stop-motion videos for their ads, I know quite a bit of how to create them. So stay tuned, as in this video I'll show some of my best tips and tricks of how to shoot people's stop-motion videos. If you want to learn more about creative photography and how to build a creative career, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video each Thursday. Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is rather unusual. It's stop motion videos, and I actually had a really great passion already from really early on in my photography career for stop motion videos. I in fact did a 3 or 4 minute long stop motion video, which was like one of my favorite projects I've ever did, probably, with 2 friends for film class back in university. And this video was, fun fact, the reason why I created this YouTube channel back then. So I actually only created this YouTube channel to have a channel to upload this video, and it's first ever video I uploaded on this channel. So if you like, you can just check it out on my channel and watch the whole video. So what I basically wanted to say is that I really love stop motion videos. I learned a lot in university, and I was really excited when Adobe came to me and wanted me to create a magical video for their ads for social media. And I, of course, started to do a stop motion video, a magical stop motion video, obviously, but here you can see the first one I did for them. So let's stop chatting and just dive into how you can create a similar magical stop motion video for yourself. So just really quickly, what is a stop motion video? A stop motion video is a sequence of images played really quickly after each other, so around 12 images per second. So it actually looks like a film, but it isn't. And the cool thing about that is that you can be so much more creative. So you can do things you actually can't do in real life, like slide over the ground like I did in this video, and you can be so much more creative, which is really, really fun. So what do you need to create a cool stop motion video? First of all, you of course need a camera. So I usually use my 5D Mark III, but you can also shoot it with your regular iPhone. So it really doesn't matter. You just need to have a camera. And one really important thing about stop motion videos is that you should definitely have a tripod, because it has to be stable, else it's just looking really weird in the video afterwards, even if it's like just a tiny little bit in one or another direction. The images just shakes and it looks really weird. So you have to have a really stable tripod. If you want to shoot stop motion self-portrait videos like I did, a remote control is also necessary. So for example, this is the one I have on my camera and it works super well. So now, how do you shoot a stop motion video? Basically, shooting a stop motion video is like super simple. So mainly you just start at some point and you make a really tiny movement, take a photo, make a really tiny movement, take a photo, and in total it's like one whole movement. So you can see for this stop motion video, I just took a really tiny step forward, took a photo, took a tiny step forward, took a photo, etc. I just moved my hands really slowly, stopped, moved my hands, stopped, moved my hands, stopped. So it's just basically moving super slow while taking a couple of photos. But what I would recommend to you is that before you start shooting your big stop motion video or even a small sequence, think about how many images you need or you want to have per second. You can basically have as many as 24, which is a lot. Normal is 12 images per second. If you want to have a really rough style so that the viewer actually sees the single photos a little bit, you can have like 6 images per second. So just think about how many images per second you want to have, and then when you're shooting you can actually calculate a little bit how many images you need from going from point A to point B. As you maybe already know, like I want to have this movement in like 1 second or in 2 seconds, etc. It sounds really complicated, but it really isn't. So what I basically would recommend to you is to do a test sequence of anything moving, and you can see what style you prefer and how many images you want to have per second. So here you can see how I shot the video for Premiere Pro, and the cool thing about stop motion videos is that you can replace items in between. So for example, here I had like a really small frame in my bag, and then my boyfriend like gave me a bigger frame as it just moves out of the bag, and it looks like my bag is like a magical bag where I can put anything in and out, no matter how big it is. So this is cool about stop motion videos, and that's what I meant at the beginning. You can get really magical effects because it's basically photos after each other, not a film. So if you shot all your photos for your stop motion video, I would jump to your desktop, and there are mainly two things I would do before jumping into Premiere to actually create a stop motion video. The first thing I usually do is I create a look for my images, usually with Camera Raw, so I have them all in Bridge, opened up in Bridge. I can just play them through, so I already see a little bit how the stop motion video will look like afterwards, and I just create a look. But you can also create a look with Lightroom or whatever software you prefer, and if you're happy with the look, you can just play it through really quickly, and you can see if there are any images which are wrong in the sequence. So there's usually one or two images where you have like the position twice, or sometimes I even like do a wrong movement and then I realize, okay, that's too fast or that's too slow, and I go back to a certain position and then I do it the right way. So I have to cut out the images or delete the images in the middle. So if you have any images that are wrong, just delete them, and then I would rename the whole images. So all of the images which should be in a sequence, in a stop motion sequence, and make sure that they have a continuous number at the end. So the first should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until whatever number you need to have. So that is really important for Premiere afterwards, to have a continuous stop motion video. And if you're happy, then you can just jump into Premiere and just say import, go on your images and select the first image and say image sequence down there, and then go on OK. And now you can see you can play your image sequence exactly like any other video in Premiere Pro. If it is too fast or too slow, you can change the images per second. So you can just go on adjust and say interpret footage, and then you can change your number to, I don't know, 16, 12, or whatever images you want to have per second. So here you go. This is how you can shoot and edit your people stop motion videos with Premiere. And if you want to learn more about stop motion videos and different tricks of how you can achieve different visual effects, you can check out my Skillshare class in the links below, as I'm sharing a lot of different tricks that I've learned over the last couple of years in there. And if you like this video, I would be super happy if you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I see you next Thursday. Bye!